On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No game. Kind of. Running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing, Hackenberg. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Hackenberg. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. They go play action. Hackenberg. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first carry now. This is Lacey. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Lacey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every time we leave a Seattle game, I have the PA guy's voice in my head. Tackle by Bobby Wagner.
Well, he had 167 tackles last year. Not only led the NFL, that was the most in a single season in Seahawk history.
And how about this? His second All-Pro nomination. This guy is sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone, making plays.
Here we go now.
Second down, Hackenberg. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness. There's a premium for all of that now.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. And this will be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Hackenberg. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game into...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Travis Lewis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. He's got his man on the crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. He's at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball games, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Setting up the screen for Miller. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Hackenberg looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. A dump off to Lacey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Jimmy Graham had a really tough injury in 2015 that ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for Comeback Player of the Year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
On second down, Wilson. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Hackenberg. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit. Detroit.
On play action, it's Hackenberg. Flush to his right. They got a man. It's Woods. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Hackenberg on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch 17. Watch 17. Now let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Vincent Jason Valentine. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go!
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Play of the half, Hackenberg. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. Here's Hackenberg, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson. And some room to roam now. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but every everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They run. Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Newsom in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Eddie Lacy with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Last stop.
Now Kuhn's on to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They go play action. Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go.
4th down, they do snap it to Hackenberg. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the fake to Lacy, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Robert Woods. He's at the 40. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Hackenberg now. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sterling Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. And that was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing. Protect the football because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way. Tyler
Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All All-Pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's John Ryan now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt. Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Hackenberg setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Hackenberg. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing his fails. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now fails. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
I go out for my squad.